We always have to have issues. Every single time. I don't know why we continue to pretend that the first time we're going to hit record on this is going to be the first time that we're going to run through this.
And it's like we always have to have issues. Are they always technical? No. We're just going to have an issue. Some sort of issue is always going to happen.
Always. It's fine. It's just like our steady state now.
Steady state, having issues. Personally, professionally, whatever it is.
That's showbiz, baby, as they say.
That is surely showbiz. That is surely showbiz, baby.
Well, I know you were having a tough day today, but
I just couldn't stop crying for no reason.
I think the reason is that you and I are no longer together.
Obviously.
I think that's the reason.
That is the reason.
We're state lines apart now.
And I can't find my anti-anxiety medication.
Yeah,
so
I'll take a look for those.
Haven't been on those in a while.
But Jesus, okay.
What am I going to do? Who's to say? How many times will I cry? Who's to say?
I just have to get a refill on a prescription.
I'll have to call them and be like, listen, I'm not selling these for profit. I'm not being a drug dealer. I swear. I just really am anxious and I need these back.
I mean, we were riding on a high the whole week that we were together. Like,
I didn't need those once.
No. So I think it's like, that's probably, we were at a
high level.
We were at an 11 all week and now that had to come down. Right. So
it had to.
We just had, I think, one of the most magical weeks together.
We really did. So many fun things. So many fun things. Just so many fun things. Everything we did was really fun. We didn't do one thing that was not fun.
It was action packed.
The only non-fun thing that we did, the one thing that I didn't really like, was when I had to just sit in my car for 2 hours, 2.5 hours waiting for the street cleaner to go by.
It's New York living, baby.
Just
this is
working from the car, driving around for a couple hours, double parking, working where I could. It is what it is.
But other than that,
it was beautiful, magical, everything I could have ever hoped for.
Because we had just an action-packed itinerary.
And no, we also didn't do a vlog like we said we were gonna.
I know.
I tried so hard. I tried so many times, guys. I swear I tried really, 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 really hard to do it.
We did a really good job for 2 days. So we have a weekend vlog.
I probably could do a vlog for literally Sunday.
Yeah, I think Saturday and
just
Sunday.
Us going to get our new computers and it's come with us to buy new computers and that's what the vlog is. Because
because Saturday we went to dinner and
we did do a little bit of we did a little vlogging.
We did a vlogging from Saturday. So we went out to a nice dinner and then we went to see our best friend Betty Who, which was so fun.
It was so fun.
And we got to meet her after the show, which was so fun and
literally
so surreal.
Insane. The fact that she knew who we were, didn't even have to ask us who we were, just came up to us knowing exactly who we were. And I was like, how do you know me?
It is very surreal.
Be so for real right now, Betty Who, you don't know who I am. That's crazy. We
just watched her crush it on stage for an hour.
I have literally never had so much fun at a concert.
You literally were learning the choreo on the fly.
I was. I mean, I was in my Dance Moms era.
You were.
You know that I'm in my Dance Moms era right now, and so I was like, I'm in my Maddie era, and I'm just able to pick up choreography as I see it. It's sight reading for instruments, but it's sight dancing. I see the choreo, I can do it. I really was in my Dance Moms era all week. I was just dancing everywhere.
You were. Yeah, you were. That's what I'm saying. You were just in such a good mood.
I was the dancing queen, young and sweet, 29.
And so then on Sunday, Kate and I got up and...
we're taking them day by day.
Yeah, we're going day by day. You guys are getting a day by day itinerary of Kate and I hanging out. Sunday...
Since we didn't do a vlog,
yeah,
we'll
this
just
is
tell
the vlog right now.
Well, we are on video if you're watching this on YouTube, so this is kind of a vlog.
Sunday we went and bought new laptops so that we could be better at content creation for you guys. We want to be better at making videos and Photoshop and Illustrator so that we could start doing stuff as well. So shout out to everyone who bought merch because you all participated in helping us buy new laptops. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for keeping the girls.
We will treasure these laptops, truly.
And then Monday, what did we do on Monday?
Monday we hung out and then we tasted Danny Rick's wine.
Right. Monday we did Danny Rick's wine. Correct.
Why do I feel like we did something before that too? I don't remember what it is, but
this week was a blur. We finally. I have had this wine for like 5 months.
Literally.
And we finally got someone who knows wine to come and drink it with us. And so that's going to be released on YouTube probably next week.
It's a YouTube exclusive.
There will be a little bit of an excerpt of the conversation in this week's episode so you guys can get excited about it.
Oh, like in here?
Yeah, in this episode.
You're really going to finish it huh?
Well, it's going to the video is going to be done by next week, but I'm going to put the audio's done, so I'm going to put a little audio in.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, "Whoa. Damn, girl."
Get people excited. But literally it's just an hour and you can watch Kate and I go from being sober to being incredibly drunk. Which
we were not tasting this wine. Like this was not like a wine tasting where they give you like a splash. Like
watch Kate and Nicole drink 2 bottles of wine.
The night just also, I mean, it was probably because we were progressively becoming more and more intoxicated, but it was just generally like got funnier throughout the night. Like things like Carly coming in, just sitting on that little stool, drinking her wine, like behind the cameras. First of all, us having 3 cameras. I couldn't deal with it. It was so funny. It was 4 cameras actually, if we count Carly's, because she had to replace mine.
It was definitely an experience, and so I hope you guys enjoy the video when it comes out because it's like our YouTube video, and it's chaotic to say the least. And then Tuesday we were TV stars, and if you didn't catch her
on the Emmys next year.
So if you guys didn't catch us on Amazon Prime's Game Breakers, we were graciously invited on to come have our 15 minutes of fame and talk about Formula One with Drex and Aton, who host Game Breakers on Amazon Prime. And
I would like to pop in quickly to say, at Will Buxton, we did it first.
Yeah,
we did. We were on Game Breakers on Tuesday, and then Will Buxton was on Game Breakers on Wednesday, and we did it first. Be more like us, Will.
Just a copycat. It's fine, Will. We get it. You want to be us.
We get it.
We get it.
We get it. That was really fun. That was a fun, weird, surreal thing.
Yeah.
Getting mic'd up. I was like, this is so silly. Like, this feels who do we think we are, but also who do these other people think that we are like remotely close to being cool enough to do this.
I guess we are.
News
that
to me.
Was so fun. It was pretty crazy too, and it was just like, who would have thought that you guys like to listen to us talk about Formula One enough that we would be invited on a television show.
And then, so after the TV, we went to like a little content creation studio and we did film another YouTube video, like a get to know us video. And that was fun. We're so bad at like interviewing ourselves, dude. Like we went so off topic on like all of those questions. And also we recorded maybe the world's worst TikTok.
It'll never see the light of day.
It'll never see the light of day. That was so embarrassing. That was a real who do we think we are kind of moment. Like we are not TikTokers in that way. Like we're not like, no, we can't. Like that's not us. So we did that. And then, oh my God, that Tuesday was the longest day maybe of all time. Because then we went home and then we recorded last week's podcast episode, which if you guys haven't listened to it yet, what are you doing?
Run.
It was so much fun. We talked all about the astrology of the F1 drivers with Ophie Dute, who is from the Astro Twins, who is literally kind of like our shaman at this point, I think. Like we're just texting her.
We're like, okay, so I'm thinking about doing this thing. Like, what does my chart say
what do
about
the stars say about this decision I'm making? But she was amazing, and I think even if you're not into astrology, like I know there was a couple people that DM'd us last week, and they were like, I was gonna skip this episode because like I'm not super into astrology, like I didn't think I really cared, but it was so much fun to listen to and made a lot of sense. And like, you know, yeah, we're talking about their charts, the driver's charts, but we also dove into like, based on that, what are we predicting for this year? And let me just tell you that things are already happening. Things are already coming true from those predictions. So you're going to want to listen to it to see what we're predicting, how things are going to shake out for the teams, the drivers, everyone on the grid this year. And then hopefully we'll have Ophi back about the middle of the season, because there is a 1 to 2 month period of time that shit is going to hit the fan.
For like everyone.
For everyone on the grid. So take a listen to last week's episode to find out when that time period is. And that's when we're going to have Ophi back on to be like, okay, now what? Literally,
also, maybe we should just do like a mini-sode on the team principles, because everyone was like, where are the team principles we need to know? So
I know.
Maybe we'll do a little mini-sode on that too.
I think we have to. I also think that we should definitely do it on the WAGs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to dive
like
in.
Once a quarter.
Once a quarter. Okay, actually, Ophi's the third girl. It's actually 2 girls, 1 Ophi all the time.
This is an astrology podcast, and every single decision that we will be making, we will be consulting Ophi on.
Literally every single one. What should we post today, Ophi? What did the stars say? That was Tuesday. It was only Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, we had a really fun interview. Not going to tell you guys with who yet, just because I don't want to like jinx it and have it not come out. But it was really cool, really fun, very surreal for us to have been reached out to by that outlet. Like, it's crazy. And then we went out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday we
drank more wine.
Literally. Help. Literally SOS.
Literally every single night Kate was here, we just drank alcohol.
So much wine. Like, so much wine. Okay, here's the thing. I know this is already like 15 minutes of us just talking about ourselves. Sorry, guys. F1. Like, sorry.
This week was boring. There was like nothing going on anyway.
Literally. So, but we'll be done with this soon. The thing about where Nicole lives is Nicole lives above a wine bar, and she is a regular. She's like best friends with everyone that lives there. The sommelier who drank Danny's wine with us on Monday works there, is a close friend. And when we go to the wine bar, let me just say that the wine does not stop coming. Like, and it's just like constantly being poured into our glasses, and you never really know how much you're having. But it's fine. It's like cool. Like, they don't care. Like, and they're like, whatever, you guys are good for it. So
yeah, it's dangerous, because it's nice. It's really nice that we do get the VIP treatment, but it's also like, I can never control how much I drink when I'm there.
But so then we go to a different restaurant that's also owned by the same people. And in my brain, the same thing is happening. Like, the wine is just coming, because also Eric was choosing the wine for us. Like, we didn't like order wine at all. He just kept being like, I think you should have this. And so all of a sudden they come around and they just start taking our glasses from us. And I looked at Nicole and I go, are we getting kicked out? Because like, they're taking our glasses. Like, and I looked at Eric and I was like, are you kicking me out? Like, you took my glass away. And he's like, no, the wine is gone. And I was like, there's no more wine in this entire restaurant. How? And he was like, no, like, the wine from your bottle is gone. And I was like, oh, I just really thought the wine was gonna like keep coming like it usually does. And so then we had to get another bottle of wine because like we weren't done yet. And then it turned into 3 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday. So then obviously on Thursday we had to go out for drinks with a friend.
Which we did, which is like, we had a conversation about an amazing collab that we're working on.
You guys
are gonna be so like this week was like, we were
huge
thinking
for us. We, like,
week.
Our brains did not stop thinking about T2NF. We are going to put into practice a collab that I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is yet. Sorry, there's so many secrets. So many secrets on this episode. But this was probably one of our
I need you guys to start like putting Easter eggs together like you do with Taylor Swift to figure out like what our secrets are.
This collab, like this thing that we're going to do, is probably one of our most requested things to do that we got last year. I will say it has something to do with merch. Mm-hmm. It's like it's a product that you'll be able to buy, and it was the #1 most requested product that we got last year that we didn't have the capabilities of doing it, but now this friend of ours does have the capabilities, and he's baller at it, and so we are going to work together to bring it to life, and I think that everyone's going to be super fucking psyched.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. Like, I'm so excited.
I literally can't wait.
And this corresponds with us going to a Grand Prix. You girls are gonna
booked and
probably be ideally at several Grand Prix this year. We've got a couple ones cooking, but it's likely looking Montreal and then ideally Monza if we can get it together in time.
We're just getting our shit together right now.
And maybe a Vegas Grand Prix if we're lucky.
You girls can dream.
We can find someone who's going to
I'll be manifesting in Monaco too, but...
Who's to say? Always. We've, with the week that we had, it's been
the
crazy.
Possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Friday we went to another concert, and then I got a beer dumped on my head, and then... we didn't do anything Saturday, and we just watched 30 Sunday.
Well, that's not true. Saturday, guys, I did break up with my boyfriend, so I'm going to go again.
I didn't know if we were going to talk about it.
So, back on the market, Danny Rick, if you're listening.
Nicole drank a sip of Danny Rick's wine and was like, this is a love potion. I have to be available for Danny again.
So to say we had an eventful week. Sorry, this has been like 30 minutes of like
there were highs,
just, like,
there were lows,
recounting the week. But I think you guys need to know everything that happened.
We fell in love with ourselves even more. We fell out of love with boyfriends that we broke up with. Like there was like a lot. We laughed, we cried.
We watched so much Dance Moms. So be on the lookout for an Abby Lee Miller x TG1F crossover.
Literally, does anyone know if any of the kids from Dance Moms are F1 fans? Please let me know. We have to get them on the pod.
We have to. Like, at this point.
And I don't want to talk about F1 with them. I only want to talk about Dance Moms.
I'm screaming. Okay, welcome to the Two Girls One Formula podcast.
Welcome to TG1F, an F1 podcast with Kate and Nicole. We're your hosts. I'm Kate.
I'm Nicole.
This is our show where we talk about F1 and clearly any fucking else thing that we want to talk about.
Sorry guys, we just wanted to like share and the exciting things that are happening with you. We're not good at like keeping secrets, so
we're so bad at it. So we'll tell you guys probably by the end of the episode what those other secrets are.
But on Sunday we did watch the race. It was a very poo-poo race. It just felt like
poo-poo race.
It just felt like nothing really happened.
No, it was really boring.
There was a lot, but also not a lot that happened, right? Like, I was kind of keeping up. The best thing about the race for me was the food. We had a fantastic spread. Great company.
So good.
Delicious. But then, obviously, we had Max and Charles starting at the back. Well, Max comes in second. Mazel to Max. Well, I mean, like...
That wasn't the back.
15 is in the back.
Well, Charles was 12.
Okay, it's still under
10. Fucking respect on his name.
Whatever. Here, it's neither here nor there because it doesn't matter because they didn't.
I'm sorry, no, they didn't start at the back. Lando was in the back.
This is just kind of like it is. I was watching it and I was just kind of like stunned how wrong every single person got it besides Red Bull.
It's really crazy to me.
Yeah.
What happened?
Did Red Bull seed some information to all the other teams, like misleading information, or they all thought that this was like gonna be the way to go and Red Bull said psych and went the other way?
I don't know. It's really crazy. Like it just feels like everyone is backslid.
Yeah.
And Red Bull just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everyone, even Lewis recently said that I think this Red Bull car is the fastest car I've ever seen in Formula One history. Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
So, like, bon voyage to an exciting season.
Literally.
Red Bull fans, congratulations to another championship. Like you start celebrating now because I don't think it's going to get better.
Chris Harrison will not be coming in to say the most dramatic season yet. He won't be.
Everyone's going to be fighting for 10th place. Like, because everyone is just like so horrible.
But you know who has 10th place right now is just McLaren. What happened over there? Like, Danny placed the largest motherfucking curse on that team. It's so crazy. We're going to talk about it every single week because he is just like swimming in the millions of dollars they paid him to not drive this horrible fucking car.
He's making new wine.
He's just living
He's hanging out in the Red Bull hospitality.
Eating their expensive ass catering.
Like, yeah, I saw a thing where like people are like calling for Zach Brown to be fired, which is kind of crazy. It's only been two races, but everyone is like, is this the end of the line?
But they also did not have a good past couple seasons. Yeah. Like Lando did fine, but it wasn't like they were like winning all the time.
I mean, Danny was their most recent win, so like
I know. And I'm like, if they're gonna fire Cyril from Renault, if they're gonna fire Mattia from Ferrari, like, yeah, Mattia, like Ferrari didn't have a good season last year, but like Charles still came in P2 in the World Championship, and like Carlos was up there too, and like, but you fired Mattia for that, like, it's time for Zach to go, I think.
Yeah, I mean, even though he's not even the team principal, he's the CEO, but like,
I know, so I don't know.
It's just like, does he set strategy? Like, well, even like everyone I was reading all the articles about this weekend and how like, it's kind of funny to see how Piastri has replaced Lando as Zach's like favorite child. And apparently like Zach like thinks so highly of Oscar and like was like willing to do anything and pay any amount of money for Oscar Piastri. And how now Lando is kind of like bottom of the barrel for McLaren, and he, you know, blames Oscar for his bad race on Sunday. And he was like,
does he?
Yeah, because he was like, I let Oscar through at some point, and him and I think it was Pierre Gasly like tapped a little bit, and their debris got under his car and like fucked up his car, and that's why he had to pit. So it was a whole to do, and he basically was like, yeah, it's Oscar's fault that my race was ruined.
Lando loves to blame someone else.
Yeah, but I just like I don't feel good. This is why we also need to do Zach's chart. I wonder when his birthday is. I wonder when he is looking like, because I don't feel good about the future of Zach Brown at McLaren next year.
But he owns the company, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't own it.
Oh, he's just CEO.
He's just the CEO.
I don't know. I mean, that's why they got like the new team principal, Andrea Stella.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it would be him that would go. It wouldn't be Zach.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know, but like it depends. I don't know.
I guess it does depend on how involved Zach is.
Yeah, it depends on how involved Zach is. I feel like he is
more involved than other like just CEOs.
Yeah, just because like Toto and Lawrence Stroll like basically own stake in the teams that they are CEO and team principal too, does not mean that Zach also owns.
Well, what I thought was crazy that we talked about this weekend is that Aston Martin is Mercedes powered, and they're Mercedes doing so much better than Mercedes.
So bad, yeah, I know.
And I'm like, that sucks. That sucks.
I saw an article, and I don't know how much truth there is to this. Speaking of Mercedes, was that they were like, there's talks for Lewis to expect a pay decrease for his poor performance. And I was like, I don't know if like Lewis like is really performing that horribly. Like, is it really just the car? But I guess George is doing better than Lewis. So like, maybe it is Lewis. That's why him and Angela had to part ways.
Yeah, because he's not performing. Because she's his performance coach and he's not performing.
No, because we've been riding for her to get a raise.
And true.
Now Lewis has to take a pay cut, so he can't obviously pay Angela more money.
He can't pay her more money. He's gonna have Angela's taking a pay cut.
Yeah, so Angela said, well, I can't take a pay cut even more. Like, I have to leave. I have to go do something else. She has to have a side hustle now. She has to Theragun someone else.
She's gonna try to come join us, I think.
Angela, we'll take you as the third girl if you want. Come on.
Only if you bring Roscoe.
But yeah, I know we're skipping ahead here a little bit, but like one of the biggest news of the weekend was that Angela and Lewis are
It was a breakup.
Dunzo.
It was literally a breakup. It was a bigger breakup than you and Kenny.
The biggest breakup of the weekend was not, surprise, me and my boyfriend. I just like, it is so surreal to me that they're done because they've been together forever. Like
7 years.
Yeah, this feels like what she hasn't said really anything about it. And
no,
he didn't
Louis
really
just
say
said she's going to chase her dreams.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Angela, I need a quote from you.
I need to know what your dreams are.
What your dreams are.
We should do her chart too.
We're doing everyone's chart.
Everyone's chart's getting read.
But yeah, so many people were like, where's Angela? Where's Angela? Like, we haven't seen her. And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Maybe she's just got family stuff. And then it came out that, but apparently, according to Toto on Twitter, like a journalist was saying this, Louis has been thinking about this for a while, allegedly.
I know.
I don't know what the truth is. I don't know if there's bad blood there. Maybe someday we'll find out. Hopefully, Angela writes a tell-all book.
Yeah.
I need Angela to write a memoir. I need her to write a tell-all book and just tell us everything she learned about Louis in those 7 years, because that would be
And it's going to be titled, Still I Theragun. A memoir.
A memoir by Angela Cullen.
Still I Carry a 300-pound Dog. A memoir by Angela Cullen.
Picking up the pieces of Roscoe's poop. By Angela Cullen.
What goes around comes around, the F1 track. Scoot, scoot. Not me, I don't get a scooter. A memoir by Angela Cullen.
Oh my god. A pocket full of everything. My journey to being Louis's right-hand man.
I'm dead. Yeah, guys, drop your titles in the comments. Need to know.
Well, I'm thinking about the Angela and Louis Instagram page. We talked about this weekend.
Yeah,
like, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? They can't post photos of Angela and Louis together anymore now.
No, but I feel like they probably not together, but they'll probably just follow them separately. Because I feel like that's what happened when One Direction broke up. They just posted photos of all of them individually.
How dare you bring the boys into this?
Everything comes back to One Direction, okay? What goes around comes around to One Direction. Angela's New Direction.
Speaking of what goes around comes around, we gotta talk about Fernando Alonso. Because is the FIA okay?
No. They don't even know.
I just they're like, penalty. No penalty. Actually, didn't serve the penalty correctly. So now he gets to celebrate on the podium, but also he doesn't get the trophy. And then they're like, actually, psych, we decided
we were wrong.
Taking it back, and he does get the position back. And it's
fuck you, George. They were just a circus of chaos this weekend.
I mean, just peak FIA behavior.
Peak FIA behavior.
I am just does anyone have competence over there? Does anyone know what's going on? Does anyone understand a rule?
Did you guys create the rules?
Yeah.
How do I know them better than you? And you wrote them.
What is the truth here? Yeah, it was just kind of a shit show, but obviously we got a good meme out of it. Fernando responding. Whoever Fernando hired for his social media is really crushing it for him.
Yeah.
Because he hired a Gen Z kid to do it.
Absolutely.
And they're really crushing it for him.
Yeah.
The reply of him with a 0.5 zoom right up in his face with just hola to the George. It was really funny. And I commend Alonso's PR team for getting that person for him, because it's making him likable.
It is making him likable. Which is yeah. That was...
Maybe it's Lance running it. Lance
is like, Dad, I really actually just want to be a social media content creator. And his dad's like, no, Lance, you're giving up your dream. And he's like, no, Dad, I'm giving up your dream. And then his dad's like, okay, fine, you can run Fernando as social account.
Ooh, it would be so good. But yeah, it was just I will say appreciate Fernando Alonso being like one of the only worthy competitors to Red Bull this season.
It's so funny. Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought? Certainly not me, but I guess we'll see if Fernando can really,
take it to him.
Yeah, make a place up there between the Red Bulls. Obviously, things were a little tense for the Verstappen family after Max's second place finish.
You mean his first place loser?
Yeah. He was the first loser. So
he was the first loser.
You're last. Okay?
Yeah.
In the words of Ricky Bobby, if you ate first, you're last. Yeah, did you see the video of Jos just like ignoring Checo celebrating his win?
Yes.
I hate that man.
I hate that man
so much.
We try not to be overly opinionated on this podcast, because God forbid we offend someone like the entire Catholic faith. But I hate Jos Verstappen.
I hate him. I hate him.
That man can catch these hands.
Like, he can go kick rocks. Like, I just, like, don't give a shit about him. And, like, him and, like, Mitch McConnell are kind of, like, in the same vein of evilness for me. Like, I just hate them both, and I wish them no peace. I'm like, just knowing how you've treated Max and like watching how you treat other people and like hearing from other people in the paddock being like, we have to kind of contain Jos when Max doesn't do well because he'll either take it out of Max or he'll take it out on the team. That is psychotic behavior, and why they
that's
even
literally
let him
sorry yeah
in the paddock to begin with is like, that's crazy to me.
I agree.
Max, please go to therapy. And
Max, blink twice if you need help.
Please, we want to save you. Like,
I want to save
stressed.
him. Sweet baby Max.
And him just like, yeah, Jos just being like absolutely one of the most worst people in the fucking paddock is, oh my God. Just because you're a loser does not mean that you get to take that out on your child.
Amen.
That's all I'll say about that. Anyway, congrats to Checo.
We're happy for you,
We're
Checo.
happy for you, Checo. And whatever makes Jos upset, like, just keep making him mad. But I hope it doesn't take it out on Max. But like, yeah. let's see how far we can push his buttons this season.
Anything else like big about the race that we need to talk about?
I think one, Yuki had the best radio of the
absolutely
week.
Always.
They just cut to Yuki and it's him screaming.
He just goes, "Wow!" And that was it.
Like, mood bestie.
Feel that.
Felt that. And then also, like, Charles going on his radio where he's, like, just absolutely railing his engineer. And he's like, come on, you got to tell me this sooner. And he's, like, really frustrated. And what did we say about Charles's chart?
What did we say about Charles' horoscope for this year is that he is going to say some things.
He's going to say some things. And he may get himself into hot water because he is going to lose his temper and say something that should not be said. And we're already kind of seeing that unravel a little bit.
And we know that, shit's going to hit the fan at Monza, which really makes me feel like we have to be there because, like, I just feel like I have to be there for him. Moral support.
You do, as moral support, 100%.
Personally, I need to be there for him. So...
Absolutely, I agree. So we'll be there. Charles, don't worry.
Mark it down. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. We'll be there.
You may not be having your best race in Monza, but the two girls will be there.
We will be there for you.
For you.
Two girls, 4 shoulders to cry on.
One for both you and Carlos.
Yeah. Pop on these shoulders. Cry on them.
I'll wear moisture wicking material that will soak up the tears.
I will wipe that dirt off my shoulder so that you can cry on them and have a clean surface.
All right, enough of Saudi Arabia. We're
leaving Saudi Arabia in the past.
Goodbye, Jeddah. We'll see you, Australia. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And technically one week now at this point. When this will
1.5
come out. Yeah.
1.5. Can't wait for that menu.
It's one of my favorites of the season.
It's so fun. Yeah. It's like so fun. I can't wait to make some fairy bread.
Yeah, it's the best. What happened this week? Really, not a whole lot. I feel like everyone was kind of quiet this week.
Yeah.
On social. I think one of the biggest things that happened was Ferrari put out some thirst traps of Carlos and Charles. And like, Alana said this on Twitter, and I couldn't agree more. But she was like, what do you mean that Ferrari doesn't have a first and second driver? They sent an entire film crew for Charles's thirst trap and then made Carlos film his in selfie mode. And I was like, it's so true though.
It's so funny.
Because why was Charles' thirst trap of him in the ice bath like literally
produced
cinematography? Like
that's
goals.
Getting an Oscar next year.
Like
for best short film.
Send it in
for your consideration. Charles in an ice bath.
Like Cannes Film Festival is coming up and it's going to premiere there. I hope they do the extended producers cut, director's cut.
The extended cut, yeah. I'll be the producer on that.
Because it was stunning. And then you've got Carlos and his little rubber ducky and he's just like, race date, let's go.
It's so funny to me. I don't mind it, but...
I don't mind it. I just, like, it's one of those things where I laugh because obviously you and I get ridiculed all the time on the internet for being,
it's also
like,
just,
thirsty.
Like, we post previously posted thirst traps. These are their teams posting these. Yeah. Like, their teams are sexualizing the drivers. Like, fuck out of here.
Also, sorry they like to be hot on the internet. Like, if you were hot, you would know what it's like to be hot on the internet.
Literally, I wouldn't.
We can relate.
We're ugly.
Sometimes. I'm entering my hot girl era.
Yeah, you're single now. Yeah. You have to start feeling hot again.
Yeah, I do.
I'm getting married. What does that say about me?
That hair
I'm entering my hag
You're
era.
like, I'm actually tied down and like Nick's gonna get what he's gonna get. And so like I can be ugly.
I'm entering my hag era for sure.
Your wench era.
My wench era.
Yeah, also Pierre put out a good thirst trap too, where he was just doing his fucking reaction Bop It tournament practice.
I thought my phone like broke. I thought that the video wasn't playing. They like faded to black for so long. They were like cut to black for 10 seconds, and I was like, "Is my phone on? Like, is this working?" And then it was worth it.
We love when they do the half, when they wear the suits half up. And then obviously Pierre was not wearing a shirt underneath. So it was just
obviously
like
not.
A double whammy. So thank you so much.
Double whammy. Thank you to the Alpine team.
Thank you, Pierre, for giving us the content we needed this week. So keep up the good work. Thirst Trap Thursday contender. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
You are.
In the words of Miss Kris Jenner. And then I think the only other big piece of news that came out this week was Netflix is producing a new Art and Senna biopic.
They sure are.
I think it's a series.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's like an episodic series. So that just announced earlier today.
But like not even like it's like like a biopic. Like they casted someone to play Art and Senna, so it's going to be it's not like a documentary.
Right. It's a scripted series. And so we will be watching out for that.
Lewis is psyched about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder if Lewis is involved with this one too.
Maybe he has a little say. Probably not though, because he's got his own thing going on. So like he can't be.
Yeah, but he was like posting all about this. So I'm like, are you involved in this, or are you just excited? Who knows?
Well, maybe that's why he'll take a pay cut, because he's getting his money from other places as well.
So true. Actually, Angela's gonna go run his production company.
So you know,
that's it. Angela's like, I'm sick of theragunning you. I don't want to flex, like, help your muscles. I want to flex my creative muscles.
She does. So, good for her. We will be looking forward to seeing Angela Cullen, executive producer.
Absolutely.
Light up
director,
the screen.
Writer, director, star.
Casting. She does it all.
We know that.
We know that she does it all. So, looking forward to Lewis's one-woman production team on his upcoming projects.
I'm dead.
Okay. Guys, like we said earlier, we did our Danny Rank wine tasting. So, since we didn't really have too much to cover this week in terms of fun, listen to this little
give you a little ditty.
Here's a little 5-10 minute excerpt of, I don't know how long it's going to be because I haven't done it yet. So... TBD on the length on that. But enjoy this little excerpt about Danny Rickwine, and then catch the full video on YouTube next week.
So here's that D3R, Shiraz, or Syrah.
That was very fun.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
I can't wait for everyone to see the full thing. It's just so chaotic.
Oh, it's a masterpiece in its own right. So while Charles is being submitted for a short film, this also shall be submitted for your consideration.
Absolutely. I hope the wine tasting ASMR makes it in.
I mean, it's up close and personal. So.
As we slurp it. And we eat tacos really close.
Really close. It was a lot of fun. I think you guys are really going to enjoy the video, not only because Kate and I are in it, obviously, but also Eric. Eric is a good friend, and he's just like so fun and knowledgeable. So excited for you guys to see that whole bit.
So fun. And now jumping into a favorite segment of ours, the girls' room.
Let's go.
Not a ton to talk about this week because I don't think there was a single wag in the paddock this weekend.
I saw no photos, and I even went to go check the wags accounts.
Me too. I was well, I think Andrea posted, but I also don't think she was there. I didn't look too hard into her. But because I always just kind of assume she's there because she works with F1. But when I saw her photos, they were like of a TV, so I don't think she was there either. There have been people online being like, a lot of families like don't really go to Saudi Arabia, kind of. Maybe that makes sense. I don't know, but no one was there. I'm calling it. Elena and Esteban are broken up.
You are.
I know that we've said like he's been liking her photos, so like they can't be broken up. But like those boys like their exes' photos all the time. We see Lando liking Luisa's photos. We see Esteban liking Elena's photos. We see like I just feel like they do it because they're men and they're stupid and they don't realize that maybe you shouldn't do that. But also to keep up appearances of like we're on good terms. See, I like their photos. Like they have an image to uphold. So they have not been seen together. Elena is posting just the most emo shit. She's posting like very emotional lyrics on her post. She's listening to emo songs. I
can relate, girly.
She's like putting the broken heart, the mended heart emojis all over. So something is afoot. And I was also talking to Lily Herman about this, and she is like, yeah, something's happening. I don't think they're together. So we're calling it. We're fully on watch for a breakup announcement.
Esty and Pierre. I wish Pierre was single too. No offense to Kika, but like, can you imagine that team on a tear?
On a tear. No, it would be bad because Pierre would probably steal Elena, and it would reignite the childhood feud. So
maybe that's
what
happened. Ooh, should we start that rumor that maybe that's what happened? That's why they broke up, because Pierre made a pass at Elena, and
even though he was dating Kika. Crazy.
Starting rumors, rumor mill.
Heard it through the grapevine. It's us. And then, a little health wellness check on Carmen. We know that she posted about some health scares she had the other week or the other month at this point. I don't know. But she is in the south of Spain at home, just living her best life. I think now she's back at work. She's back at work. So now she's back in London, but she spent some time at home with family. So hoping that she is on the mend and she's, figuring out what's going on and is feeling better. She looks like she had like a very wholesome family time. So happy for her. And then I really just want to talk about the fact that like, I don't ski or snowboard. I used to ski a lot of the time, but I don't anymore. I'm probably bad at it now. I don't really like to be cold and wet. So like skiing does not really ever sound very fun.
Cold, wet thing. As
I know
Bella
what you
Swan,
are. You know
as Bella Swan would say.
Yeah, as Bella Swan would say, I don't like any cold, wet thing. But If there's one thing I want to do, it's go on a fucking ski trip with Issa.
Yeah.
It looked ideal. It looked so fun. I actually do have like this like romantic idea of going on a ski trip with my friends, but like I would only après ski. Everyone else could go skiing and I would après ski.
I want to sit in the hot tub and I want to drink a little cocktail and I want to eat a little snack.
But like I want to go to the ski mountain in my cute little ski fit.
Yeah, I want to get a full fit, but I also like
I want to do maybe like hit the slopes for one run. I want a picture on the chairlift. I want to like maybe go up the magic carpet on the bunny slope because that's the only place I would be. Like I want to do one thing and then I want to like go drink some hot cocoa and get some like chicken fingers.
Yeah, for me, I'd love to fall in love with a ski instructor maybe and have like a whimsical fling.
A whimsical fling.
That's what I'm thinking about. So
I'm writing the fanfic in my head for you.
Thank you.
But like. Issa's was like the ski trip of my dreams. Like she had like these effortless braids that didn't look sweaty by the end of the day. Like anytime I go skiing, I'm like, I am literally a greasy pig by the end of the day. I'm like sweaty and gross and my hair is frizzy.
And you got fucking helmets.
Sweat everywhere. The whole top of my forehead is like red and like coated in sweat because I've had a hat on. I try to do braids. They're not in braids anymore. It's just like pieces of hair sticking out everywhere. Like she had this cute little like aspen knit turtleneck sweater that was so cute and like a very cute jacket and like some fun snow pants. I'm just like, she's beautiful and she could just pull things off and it's just like effortless and cool and fun. And they were not eating, shitty food at a ski resort. No, they were having oysters. And so I was just like, I want to be on this trip.
I know, it looked ideal. It looked
really
like a perfect
did.
girls trip.
Maybe we should do that next year.
Why not?
We'll just go on a little girls trip, go skiing. We'll ski for maybe a day. We'll take maybe a lesson so you can fall in love with the instructor.
Yeah.
And then we'll après ski the rest of the time.
Okay, perfect. Done.
I just feel like I'm really in my like era of wanting to go skiing, especially like Chloe Stroll's bachelorette party was the other weekend.
Yeah.
And they did a whole like après ski theme. Issa went on a ski trip. I just feel like maybe it's time.
influencing.
They're influencing. And they're doing it right. So.
If you catch your girls on the slopes. 2024.
Hit the slopes. Maybe we'll go to like the Swiss Alps or something like really bougie.
Well, it's like super expensive to go here in the US. Like apparently it's cheaper to fly to Europe and hit the slopes in like the Alps than it is to go to like fucking Aspen.
I feel like Charles is always going to like this one specific place. Like maybe we should just go there in the off season.
Yeah, let's go.
Find
where he's mountain hiking.
We're actually going to the Dolomites with him and Carlos, and we're going to be doing cross country skiing.
That's a new Two Girls One Formula segment. We always said we want to do a segment where we work out like the like the drivers, so we have to do it.
Yeah, we have to go to training camp, and we're just going to be like cross country skiing to dinner, where we can have one potato. That's us.
Perfect.
I can't wait.
All right.
Well, this was kind of a boring week in F1, but you want to know what's not boring is Manifest Minute. Never boring. Never boring. All right. It's time for Manifest Minute, our favorite. This is the section of the show where we take your request for something that you need a little bit of extra brain power for to manifest something good for you or your loved ones. And so if you hear this and you're like, I have something that I want to manifest, please shoot us an email, 2girlsoneformula@gmail.com. You can also submit on our website, 2girlsoneformula.com. And one thing that we would love for you to do is please, if this is a time sensitive request, please just let us know, like, need manifest by this date. We can't promise you we'll get to it because we get so many requests for manifest, but we will try, especially if it's time sensitive and something coming up. So just let us know. And if we don't get to yours, just know that we read every single one of these and we are personally manifesting on our own, even if it is not on the podcast.
Absolutely.
So, your emails are being read. We're trying to get to as many as we can in a timely fashion, but sometimes it's just not possible because a lot of you have things that are happening all at the same time. So, but we are manifesting for you on our own. So today's manifest is coming from Linda. So Linda is requesting our help for her, quote, sweet and loving husband, Mateo, the biggest Charles fanboy out there. Adorable. Please help. Like, that's so cute. So Linda and Mateo recently moved to Copenhagen, Denmark for her job. She's a researcher in ancient history and has a research contract for 2 years at the University of Copenhagen.
Okay, sick.
So cool. Like, that's incredible. Mateo is really struggling to find a job. They moved a couple months ago, and although they're both really trying to learn Danish, it's not obviously going to happen overnight. Know that. Took German for 7 years, still don't know it. And the jobs where only English is spoken are few and far between. So Mateo is trying really hard to learn Danish and is trying really hard to find a job, but is getting really disheartened. She said he is such a hard worker. He has never gone a day without working since he left school. So being home all day is really affecting him. She says he is the sweetest, kindest, smartest person I know, and he is literally doing all he can to help me advance my career, including moving first from Italy to Scotland for her to get her PhD there, and now to Denmark, quitting perfectly good jobs in the process just to be able to be by my side while I go from research contract to research contract, chasing a permanent position somewhere. First of all, husband goals.
Literally. Husband of the year.
What a sweetheart.
When she said sweet and loving husband,
she meant it. Yeah, she
Nail
was
on the
kidding.
head.
Nail on the head, Linda. Absolutely. We are psyched. I mean, this did come in a couple months ago, so I hope that maybe by this point Mateo has found something, but if not, let's do some manifest, and we can just manifest for continued success for them. So please, would everyone close your eyes and take a big deep breath in, a big deep breath out. And I want you to picture our friends, Linda and Mateo. They are in Copenhagen. It's a new country for them. Linda is at this incredible research opportunity. She is working really hard. She's worked really hard to get here. And what has helped her get here? Mateo. Mateo has been by Linda's side. We can picture the nicest, sweetest, most loving person you know, times that by 10, and I think that's probably Mateo.
I think that's probably fair. Yeah.
So Mateo is such a loving husband. He just seems like a really wonderful partner to Linda, you know, selfless, sacrificing so that she can chase her dreams, which is just wonderful and means that he deserves the world. They both do. So I want you guys to picture Mateo finding a job, finding something where he is really happy and he is finding work. They are no longer struggling. They're both really happy. They're both kind of living this dream, being able to live internationally, having fun, you know, being able to go out to fun dinners in Copenhagen, you know, seeing all the sights, doing so many fun things, and really just having the time of their lives without having to stress about money or work. So, and if Mateo, as of right now, already has a job, then I think we can just manifest and picture them having the time of their lives in Denmark, because it really does feel like these are two people that really deserve the world and deserve to be having a wonderful time. So let's seal this in, seal all this good energy in with a big deep breath in, a big deep breath out, and we can open our eyes. And as always, let's all move forward in our week, you know, keeping Linda and Mateo in your thoughts, doing something nice for someone else, because as we know, karma is real, and
it's your boyfriend.
And it's your boyfriend, and it's Danny Rick. It's also a cat and a breeze. But you know, doing something nice for someone else is only going to affect you better, and it's only going to, you know, increase the spirit of kind of the whole world. Like, I feel like they say changing the world is just doing one nice thing for someone else. So let's go for this week. I'm having a bad week, but I am going to make it my mission to do something nice for someone, keep my spirits up, try to make other people have a good day. And every time I do that, I'm going to be thinking of Linda and Mateo to hope that they are also, you know, someone is doing something kind for them. They're doing kind things for other people. It sounds like they always are. And they are kind of getting the good karma in this world that they deserve.
Retweet.
And that was our Manifest Minute. And that sums up our show.
That is our show.
That's our show, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not. As a reminder, go listen to our episode from last week with Ophie Dude. It was incredible. And get ready for our YouTube video tasting DR3 X St. Hugo wine.
Next week.
2 Girls, 1 Formula, X Eric.
The best crew that you could ask for.
The best. So we'll be back to do that. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful rest of your week. Hope you have a nice off weekend from F1. And, you know, until next time.
We'll see you on the internet.
See you on the internet. Bye.
Bye.